Hi there. My name is David J. Stubbs, and I'm a near death and the Otherside expert. Will you have a wife in heaven? Lots of people ask me that question because they want to know whether they're going to be with a current husband because they say they are my soulmate. I hear a lot of people talk about this in chat rooms. And the majority of the opinions say, the Bible say there ain't no husband and wife in heaven. Or they'll say, there ain't no husband and wife in heaven. You would know each other, but not a husband and wife, because God don't allow that in heaven. Well, let me tell you from my experience, no book, no Bible, no videos, no nothing, from my experience in the physical ring with an angel. Now, when I was facing death in college, not facing death, because I didn't know I was dead until my angel told me. And she stated to me, God said in order for him to allow her to save me, that we must become heavenly man and wife. And she said, are you mad? Because I forgot to ask your permission. And I said, why would I be mad? You say we were married in the 1800s. You say you've been my angel for millions of years. And you gorgeous. No, I'm not mad that you and I got married. But I'm mad that you ain't let me die. Because I don't understand why I'm still on this planet or in this college. My life has been a living hell since kindergarten, and I keep telling y'all I want to go home. I want to come home because I can't read. I'm not going to pass this college. And she looked at me and she dropped a tear and disappeared. And also, remember, God made woman from a man rib to keep the man, to have somebody to, to be a companion, mentally and physically. And Adam and Eve were in the biblical days. Again, the angels say 10 to 20% of the man-made Bible is true, but it can have nothing to do with God, but it's man-made. But some of the parts in it is true. How? Because somebody who wrote it probably was like a medium or a psychic, or like me, raised in both worlds. So we don't know. But she say 10 to 20% is true. And if the part about Adam and Eve is true, which more experts say is impossible, because if Adam and Eve is true, that means the parents were sleeping with children, and the children were sleeping with brothers and sisters. But some experts say Adam and Eve were just an example, but it were people all over the world already, and I believe that scenario. But there are couples in heaven. Now, are you going to be with your current spouse? I don't know. I hear some people say we do all our lives with the same group of people. Like husband, wife, then the next life, the husband become the lady, and the lady become the husband, and the husband become the child, the wife become the child, and the children reverse role. If that's true, you probably be with the person you with if that connection that strong. Because that probably the reason that connection strong because y'all been together through every life. Even with children. What they say is true. Your children gonna be your parents someday, your grandparents someday, and you're gonna be their parent and grandparent. Everybody just reversing roles. Cause you got to experience every situation on this planet in order to reach the status of eternal life. You know, the man got to be male, the male got the female got to be the man and all that kind of stuff. But to me, yes, we is gonna have a heavenly husband and wife. And what we call on earth soulmate. But God and the angel call it heavenly husband and wife. I hope I cleared some things up. Have a nice day and take care.